Good morning, Churchill. My name is Huru Dakopian, and I served proudly as a member of the U.S. Armed Forces, in the Army, as a member of the 3rd Ranger Battalion in Fort Benning, Georgia. I'm here to talk to you today about Veterans Day. In 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed a bill proclaiming November 11th as Veterans Day and called upon Americans everywhere to rededicate themselves to the cause of peace. On this day, all over the United States, there are ceremonies and remembrances for the people who have sacrificed in service to their country. However, when we think of veterans, I do not think we truly understand the meaning of that word. What is a veteran? For most of us, that word conjures up the image of a soldier dressed in battle uniform, defending the country from any and all aggressors. I would like to offer you a new image. Some veterans bear the visible signs of their service, a missing limb, a jagged scar. Others may carry the evidence on the inside, a pin holding a bone together, a piece of shrapnel in their leg, or perhaps their hardened soul forged in the fields of adversity. However, you can't tell a vet just by looking. What is a vet? He is the policeman charged with protecting your neighborhood after spending 6 months in the deserts of the Middle East in 125-degree heat. She is the nurse or the doctor who for 3 years fought against the carnage of battle and now revels in the care of a 7-year-old with an ear infection. He is the drill instructor who was charged with turning soft boys and girls into hardened men and women. He is now the teacher who tries to pass on the structure of his past to the students he hopes will never face the challenges of battle. She is the gentle old woman who greets all the shoppers at Target who helped care for the liberated prisoners from the Nazi death camps. What are vets? They are the 3 anonymous warriors in the Tomb of the Unknowns whose presence in Arlington National Cemetery must forever preserve the memory of all the heroes whose valor will forever be unrecognized. A vet is the most curious of all juxtapositions, an ordinary person and yet an extraordinary human being, a person who offered some of his life's most vital years in the service of our great country. There are policemen, nurses, doctors, teachers, and greeters who decide to be soldiers, to stand against the darkness of their time and be the greatest testimony to the characteristics that have forged our great country. So on this day, we are to remember the service of all of our veterans. I ask you to remember this. It is the soldier, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It is the soldier, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It is the soldier, not the campus organizer, who has given us the freedom to demonstrate. Always remember, President Eisenhower proclaimed Veterans Day and called upon Americans to rededicate themselves to peace. The best way to thank veterans is to use the freedoms they have fought to preserve. Use your freedoms, speak out against injustice, whether you see it locally, nationally, or internationally. Thank you.
Good morning, Churchill. This is Miriam.
And Tatiana with your live daily dose for Wednesday, November 11th.
And now, please rise for the pledge to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There will be a debate club meeting today in room 213 during lunch.
Still haven't bought your tickets for the musical? Tickets will be on sale outside of the cafeteria at lunch today. Make sure you come and buy your tickets to take advantage of the special $5 early ticket price. Opening night is this Friday. Don't miss it.
Children's Corner Club will be having a meeting during lunch tomorrow in Mrs. KG's room, room 213. We will be talking about our upcoming fundraiser for the Children's Inn at NIH and make do-it-yourself placemats for the dining room at the inn. Snacks and drinks will be provided. Be sure to come to support the inn.
The Astronomy Club will be having a meeting tomorrow in room 132 next to the gym. This week's topic of discussion will be titled, How Did Life Originate on Earth? All are welcome and encouraged to attend.
There will be a mandatory meeting of all the young artists associated with the Consensus Art Project this Friday at 11:15 in room 274. If you are not currently part of the experience and would like to form your own chain of artists, you are invited to attend. If you have any questions, please see Mr. Dermont.
The French Honor Society will be holding a mandatory meeting this Friday at 11:10 in room 256. We will discuss the fundraiser of the year, and the French exchange students will be joining us, so please bring some typically American food to eat for them to try. Any student who cannot attend must notify Madame Tuzeau by today. Otherwise, all students are expected to be present on time.
BSA is hosting its annual poetry reading this Friday in Mr. Jackson's room. All are welcome, and there will be food.
Congratulations to the girls varsity soccer team for getting one step closer to the state championship. Last night, the girls defeated Northwest 1-0 and captured the school's first ever 4A West region title. The girls now move on to the state semifinals and will play Boardneck Saturday, November 14th at noon for a chance to advance to the state finals.
Blast 27 auditions will occur on Monday and Tuesday, November 16th and 17th. Links for the student audition information form and the audition time slot are found on the Performing Arts website. Students interested in auditioning for Blast 27 must complete these 2 sign-ups prior to auditioning. If students have questions about the audition process, there will be an informational meeting on Thursday the 12th during lunch in the Choral Room 128B.
And don't forget to wish a happy birthday to William Chen, Kira Ho, Matthew and Michelle Kaufman, Abdullah Sir, Zhenhu Chang, and Si Heng He. Happy birthday for all of us at the Daily Dose.
That's all we have today, Churchill. I'm Miriam.
And I'm Tatiana. And don't forget to come to the Student Senate meeting at the beginning of lunch in room 126.